Hoping to have a fab night for is vegan legal practitioner Hassan, who, like everyone else, will be cooking in this handsome habitat. Whoa.
It's a lot bigger than my kitchen's probably the size of this oven, so I'm quite happy to be working in here.
And how are you feeling about the competition?
By day, I'm a solicitor. By night, I do stand-up comedy. I'm used to dealing with difficult crowds, so these guys will be a breeze.
Here's to a fantastic night. Cheers.
First host and fellow comedian Rod certainly pulled out all the stops with his food.
This Vacherin is going to get me the win. I think I delivered a really good meal, really good standard.
But Hassan's fellow gagman wasn't so forthcoming when it came to the fun round the table.
But normally what someone says to me is, oh, you're a comedian, tell me your best joke, which I absolutely hate. It's a bit like saying to a surgeon, oh, show me your best surgery.
Spoil sport.
I'm going to ask you to lie on the floor and put some crystals around your chakras.
Night 2 saw animal communicator Gyozas put more faith in her, fun and frolics.
Big, deep breath. 1, 2, 3. I loved my night. I think I did good hosting. I think everyone had a good time.
Well, you certainly impressed final host of the week, the gemstone jockey herself, Sarah.
Josie's food was good, but her hosting was knock your socks off, wow.
Whoops, OK. Should have kept an eye on those.
Someone who has got Rod hot under the collar is last night's host, Paula. But for all the wrong reasons.
God, now I've burnt the veg.
I think there is a chance that Paula may get some sympathy votes after yesterday.
Sort of 2 whole, yummy plant-based burgers. You've got half of one each.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Poor Paula, the second course came out and it was a bit of a disaster and she looked utterly broken and my heart really went out to her.
I hope the ethos of my food and the fact that they felt sorry for me might even pick me up some pity points. I could be in the running still, who knows?
I do, and you aren't. Paula pulled in a paltry 27, putting her in 3rd place with Rod in the lead on 33. So, with only 2 nights left, can anyone relegate the hot rodster?
I think Hassan might be a great cook.
I have absolutely no idea what to expect. I thought he might go down a Turkish theme.
I think they're going to think I'm going to go Turkish.
Sarah does.
But I'm going to surprise them with an Asian menu.
Oh, you little trickster. First course out of the pagoda is the starter, Japanese gyoza.
He's gone for a crowd pleaser. Everybody loves gyoza.
I don't know what a gyoza is, but I like the sound of the word.
Gyoza.
Gyoza?
I hate it when I can't pronounce the words.
To make the dumpling would be quite difficult. I wouldn't know how to do it.
Well, it's a good job you're not making them then. Hassan starts by making a dough for the dumplings.
It's like Japanese ravioli.
Ooh, how very fusion.
And that needs to rest, so I just need to bung it in the fridge with a bit of cling film on top.
Casing done, he's on to the filling.
It's kind of what you get in the base of a soup, really.
Make your mind up, is it ravioli or soup? Hassan finally and precisely chops the veg for the gyoza filling.
So far, so good.
Then sautés it till soft. Contents cooked, he fetches the flour and water mix.
Here we go. I've got to check my dough. That dough will do.
He rolls out the done dough, cuts into circles.
That's them done. They just need stuffing.
Then packs in the cooked veg to make his Japanese ravioli. Looks more like a little Cornish pasty to me.
You know, this is so simple, but once it's done, it looks so elegant.
As elegant as a discarded handkerchief.
Bosh, done.
He'll fry them before his guests arrive. It's the 4th night in Sussex with solicitor Hassan treating his guests to a night of vegan Asian flavours in an attempt to win the £1,000 prize.
I am confident that my plant-based Asian taste sensation will floor my guests.
Well, if that's the result you're going for. Hassan gently fries his gyoza.
Getting wafts of a win from this pan.
Rod's pan, is it?
Want them a little bit brown, a little bit like my jacket.
Corduroy gyoza, lovely.
They look better before they went in. They're kind of losing their shape a bit.
Hassan releases his shape-shifting starter from the pan.
Look at that. It's like a kite.
Yes, a very tiny one. He floods the gyoza with his dipping sauce. Forgot your little bowls, did you? And just to finish the whole thing off...
A little bit of green, you know what I mean.
Yes, it makes a world of difference. And there it is, Japanese gyoza.
Some of the shapes have turned out well, some have not so much, but I hope it packs a punch.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's great.
And Hassan, did you make your own gyoza pastry?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't come here today and prepare gyoza without making the gyoza wraps.
I was so impressed that Hassan made all of that himself.
10 out of 10 for that starter for me.
You probably were anticipating maybe I would cook something from my Turkish heritage, but I've chosen not to do that because cooking lots of stuffed vine leaves is such hard work and takes so much time.
Are we not worth the time it takes to stuff a vine leaf, Hassan?
I've not done it for my family or friends either, so you've not been left out or treated any differently.
Yeah, he can't be bothered with his nearest and dearest either.
If I get invited round to Josie, maybe I'll bring round some stuffed vine leaves.
That was delicious.
Yeah,
I could eat that again.
Yeah, me
You're
too.
being too kind.
I'm not being too kind. Like, if you
No,
bring me another
no.
4, I'll eat them.
You wouldn't, because I'd fight you for them.
Absolutely gorgeous. I loved it.
I could have eaten another 2 or 3 platefuls.
With the gyoza getting the most honourable of receptions, talk turns to holidays.
How do you like your travel? Is it all-inclusive, or do you like a little bit of adventure?
I'm adventure. I never, ever do an all-inclusive.
I'm single and I choose all-exclusive so I can be safe. I was on holiday by myself in a lift
You holidayed in a lift?
and the lady pulled her husband aside, away from me.
Why did the husband get pulled away from you?
Well, because, I don't know, she must have thought, oh, there's someone by herself on holiday. I have, more than once, come across women who've acted as if I seem to be a threat to their husbands.
The woman that pulled him away, I would say, just doesn't trust her husband.
We wouldn't do all-inclusive. Although when we go on a cruise, that's the ultimate all-inclusive. I love a cruise. I like my 5-star, at least.
I used to like organising my own holidays. I'd be very meticulous. I'd have an Excel spreadsheet telling me exactly where I need to be and where to go. But that's because I don't want to miss out on anything. I love an Excel spreadsheet. Tells me what I need to do when. I think I've nailed the starter and I'm hoping to do a repeat performance with the main.